Anyway, my buddy and I wandered off to a construction site to climb around, wander around, and at the same time tease the guard. And this construction site was already kind of abandoned. There was only one unfinished house there. A non-working tower crane stood nearby, and there was always only one guard there, guarding something else. So, we climbed onto the construction site, wandered around a bit, sniffed around, and after we pissed all over the corners, we decided it was time to have some fun and make fun of the guard. Anyway, we crawled out of the house and, as if we didn't know where this guard was sitting, started making noise next to him. Of course, this one, Pando Paulo, immediately jumped out and tried to catch us, and we ran away from him and shouted, "And you try to catch us, you loser! He dash, he dash, he dash, he dash, he dash, he." Of course, he tried to scare us, like I'll catch you, kill you, and bury you. But we didn't give a shit. We knew that this guard Chunga Changa wouldn't be able to catch us and continued to make fun of him. We had fun like that for about 20 minutes, and then it started to rain a little. So we decided that it was time to get out of here. But when we crawled out beyond the fence, my friend and I had a brilliant idea. In short, we decided, so as not to get wet from the rain, to climb up to the crane's cabin and wait there until it stopped. We'd already climbed there 100 times, so we didn't have to think long. The main thing was that the guard wouldn't see us at that moment. But since it was raining, we knew for sure that this Chumba Yumba was hiding in his booth. And the only difficulty was that a piece of the ladder had been removed from the crane in front of the cabin. Well, so that freaks like us wouldn't crawl there. But of course, that didn't stop us. And this part, we just had to crawl along the pipe, farting with fear. Anyway, we climbed into this cabin, sat there happy, looking at the city from above and just enjoying life. And everything would have been just fine if this light rain hadn't turned into a real storm. And this damn crane started pumping so hard that when we tried to go down, we realized that it was impossible to go down where there was no ladder. I had already started reading the Lord's Prayer to myself, even though I never knew him. Jekka also started conjuring something there. And we were faced with a difficult choice. Call for help, and then the guard would definitely catch us. Well, or wait until the crane falls, and then our dumb brains will have to be scraped off the asphalt. Of course, we decided to call for help. We thought that the guard would call someone else, and they would let us down from here. But this Chachumba believed that he was a superhero and decided to let us down himself. In short, we were sitting there shaking with fear, and then this guard's head climbed through the hatch from above and said, "Well, are you caught, bastards?" But then it got even more fun, because this Chunga Changa, when we crawled down with him, realized that in such a storm with rain, he would not only not be able to let us down, but he himself would not be able to go down. This Pentuk now tried to call for help himself, but in such weather, there was no one around. Well, then all three of us sat silently like morons and trembled with fear in this cabin. And when the storm died down, after about 40 minutes, and we all went down, the guard simply let us go. It looks like it wasn't just me and my buddy who shit ourselves in that cabin, and the guard went to wash his ass too.